What's up, everybody? It's episode 3 of the Fresh Chronicles, November 30th, 2016. I'm currently at school. I'm at school right now, as you can see. I go to LACC. Just got out of the dark room. I was processing some film for an assignment, and I'm eating an apple, as you can see. There's a lot to cover, but there's one thing I've been wanting to discuss in this vlog, and that's I want to talk about wasting time. Let me give you an example, because I do want to talk a lot about my struggles. I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna put up a show on Instagram and post shit and make it seem like my life is a certain way when it's not, and because that's unrelatable. Real people, they can't relate to fake shit or keeping up an image for social media. So I'm gonna tell you some shit. Where do I start? When I first started taking this class here at LACC, is a photography class. I started with an intro photography class. That shit was real fun. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was the only class I took. I figured, I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm gonna take one class just to get back into the rhythm of things. And I did that, and I killed it. Fucking destroyed it. And then my professor, he kept bugging after that class, and he's like, yo, I want you to take this class. It's an advanced black and white class. It's dope. You're gonna love it. But mind you, this class is 6 units. We meet Tuesday through Friday every day from 9 to 12. And then I'm like, I don't know if I could commit to that. That's a lot of shit. Like, I gotta work. I have other classes. He's like, oh, come on, just take it. You don't have to show up every day, blah blah blah. You could just show up to my lectures, and then you can show up whenever you want to go print and process and all that. Point is, I let him convince me, and that was my biggest mistake. First of all, let me just stop right there. That was a mistake. If I was already having doubts, I wasn't sure if I could complete the class, I should have just said no. Whenever you're about to jump into something, or whenever I'm about to jump into something, like, I gotta make sure my heart's in it. Just like the great philosopher, notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace said, only make moves unless your heart's in it. Sky's the limit, whatever. So I don't know if he said it just like that, but Biggie had bars. So don't make moves unless your heart's in it. My heart wasn't fully in it. And a couple months, 3 months later, it's finals week, and I'm fucking hating this shit. It's not fun. And this class is very demanding, and I can handle the work. I could do the work. It's just that I have other priorities, and I'm trying to stick to my priorities, and this class is not a priority. It's just mainly for fun, but it's one of those classes that you have to take when you have absolutely nothing going on. Remember, it's Tuesday through Friday, and it's 9 to 12, and you have to process, print, shoot, and then I got my kid, and then I got DJing, and then I got my girlfriend, I got personal life, and then I got I started moving. I just have a lot of things going on, and my heart wasn't in it when I decided to take this class. And then now that I'm almost done, I feel like, why the fuck did I waste so much time? Like, I'm in this flavor battle, and I could have been practicing a routine. I could have been working on my mixtapes. I could have been done with a podcast. I could have been done with so much other shit that's way more important to me than a fucking class I took because my professor convinced me. I let him convince me. It's like when you're at the mall, and then they stop you at a kiosk, and they're like, hey, come here, I want to show you something, blah blah, and then you let them convince you, and they close you, and then you end up buying some shit that you don't need. So then you're like, damn, I should have never bought that shit. So this is one of those things. I'm like, why the fuck did I buy into this class? Like, it's a waste of time. Personally, I think it's a waste of time, because, like, I have other shit that I want to do and I want to accomplish, and I hate starting something and then not finishing it. It makes me feel like a fucking idiot, like a loser. And so I just want to let you guys know, or I just want you guys to really pay attention to what you're doing, and make sure whatever it is that you're doing, it's fulfilling, and it's something that you love, and it's something that you really want to do. Do not listen to what other people gotta say. Don't let people tell you what you should be doing. I mean, unless it's like, you know, giving you good advice about your health or something that's going to benefit your dream or accomplish your goals, like, yeah, go for it. But if it's some shit that you don't really need or you don't really need to do, then don't do it. And some of you guys may be like, duh, that's fucking common sense. And some of you guys might be like, oh shit, that's true. Whatever the case may be, I'm just sharing my experience at the end of the day. So just letting you know, whatever you do, make sure you're 100% sure you want to do that and you're fully committed, because when you're not committed and you kind of want to do it, and you know, it'll show in the results. Like your work will reflect that. So make sure whatever you jump into, it's something that you're 100% sure, because the minute that you have doubts, that's when everything fucks up and it's not gonna go your way. You have to move very boldly when you're taking action. So be bold when you take action, and don't fucking hesitate. And if it's something you're not sure about, just don't fucking do it, because you're gonna fucking fall on your face. Okay? And also know when it's time to fucking, you know, abort mission, get the fuck out of there. Okay, this is wasting my time. You know, it's time to abandon this, because there's times where you just have to fucking abandon shit because it's a waste of time. And to me, time is way more valuable than money, because money you can get back. We work most of our lives, we're gonna get that money back. Money comes and goes, but time, that shit, you don't get that back, you know, unless you're fucking rich and then you own your time and you live life on your terms. But if you're an average Joe, just like 90% of the or 99% of the country, you know, you have to fucking work. So do shit that makes you happy. Don't waste time doing things that other people think you should do. And whenever you commit to something, or whenever you're going to take upon a new challenge or a new task, make sure you move boldly. Be bold, don't be a bitch, and commit to it, stick to it. And you know, that way you give your best results, you give your best effort, and everything works out for you. Because now I'm over here stuck in this fucking class that I really don't want to do, and it's a chore, and it takes up about 6 hours of my day when I could be doing way more productive shit than that. So now I feel like I fucked up. But you know what, it's a lesson learned, and it took me 3 months to learn it, which was equivalent of this whole semester. So it took me a few months to learn this lesson in 2016, but it's a valuable lesson that I'm gonna take to next year. Did I just say 2017? I meant 2016. I don't know if I said that shit, but you know, it's a valuable lesson that I'm gonna take to the following year and the rest of my life. So one more time for the people who were checking their Snapchat or picking their nose while I was fucking saying this shit, before you commit to something, make sure it's something that you really want to do and that you love. Because if you kind of love it, or you know, you're kind of interested in it, it's probably not going to work out. Same thing goes for relationships. If you want to be with that guy, or you want to be with that girl, or you're not sure you want to be with them, then don't fucking commit to them. Don't make false promises, because then that shit's going to end really bad. So be sure of what you want to do, and be decisive. I fucking can't stand when people are indecisive, like, oh, I don't know, I'll think about it. Bitch, it's either yes or no. Do you want to do this or not? Like, are you going, yes or no? And none of this I'll let you know shit, and then you don't text the person back, or you don't call them back, or you don't reply to their messages, voicemails, whatever. Like, be decisive, be unapologetic. That's the shit that works for me. I don't know if I'm in any position to be giving you advice, but I'm just letting you know what I don't like. People who are undecisive, and people who don't stick to the commitments, you know. Don't be that person. At least not around me, because I'm gonna fucking cut you off. Alright, that's it for episode, what is this? Episode 3 of the Fresh Chronicles. I went way longer than I should have. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good day. And don't forget, don't be a bitch. Bye.